Hello. Afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Hi.
Hi,
May I know who's that on the other line?
I'm Justin here.
Hi, Justin. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So, are you a teacher from the school, or are you one of the administrators from the Lodge Alumni Association?
Administrator from the Lodge alumni.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to go to Lodge, so.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Yeah,
so we're expecting to start at 1 p.m. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. Do you have any idea what kind, like how many students we might be expecting?
At the moment, I'm not really sure, but we'll proceed as usual for this web session.
Okay.
And your presentation. Depending on how many students join us, we'll save some time for Q&A as well. But this presentation itself will be recorded. This webinar will be recorded, so it will be posted to our website as well. So students who are unable to join, but who are interested in the school in Warwick, they will be able to access it over the next period of 3 months.
Right. Okay. But I see that you've already started recording.
Yes, I have actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But why don't you just sort of like record it, like starting from the time we start at 1?
Yeah, I could do that as well. Give me a minute, yeah?
Yeah.
Pass you by. Get.
How do I cancel the sharing, the recording? Okay. Yeah. Anyway, I've checked with. We will actually be editing this part out from the.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. Because I forget that the students will have to like go through about 10 minutes of us sort of hanging around on the on the video cam.
Yep. We'll be editing it out, so there's not to worry about it.
All right. Okay. Then that's great. So you'll be moderating this session, yeah?
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Are you based in the UK, or are you in Malaysia?
I'm actually based in Singapore.
Okay.
Yeah. So for the University of Warwick, our regional office is actually Singapore. Yeah, we're one of the few UK universities that are based out of Singapore instead of Malaysia.
All right.
Yeah. How are things over there right now?
In Malaysia, well,
the situation there.
We are sort of opening, I guess. In Kuching itself, they will allow dining in starting from Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, so
All right.
we've been in a semi-lockdown for the past 3 months. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's on and off. The same way it is probably in Singapore, lah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We we opened up dining like a month ago.
Yep.
And then now our number of cases have sort of gone through the roof.
Yes.
Yeah, but the government, I think, is avoiding another lockdown. They are trying very hard not to, put us into lockdown again.
Yeah, they're calling it an endemic already, so
Yeah.
I guess it's living with the virus right now,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. So I think it's now about shifting mindsets and yeah, for people to sort of like adjust to like a new level of the virus being in the community.
Yeah, understand. Yeah, because we actually just removed the quarantine actually for vaccinated persons coming in from other states in Malaysia.
Okay.
Prior to I think just 3 days ago, anybody coming in from West Malaysia or Sabah had to quarantine in Sarawak for 14 days. But now they've removed that quarantine requirement for vaccinated individuals. And I do believe there are people there are people I know who are lobbying the government right now to set up a travel corridor with Singapore as well.
Oh, that'll be great. I'll be one of the first few people to try and get out.
Right now it's only with Germany, right? At the moment.
Yeah, right now it's Germany and Brunei. Yeah. So my sister is already in Germany now. She like took a flight out like 2 days ago. She like, okay, I don't care wherever. I just need to go somewhere.
We can understand it.
Sorry, Justin, let me just switch on the lights because it's getting a little bit dark. Let me just switch on the lights.
Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, I think this is a bit better. Sure. And Justin, can I just quickly share my screen just so that, host disabled participants screen sharing. It's a good thing we tried.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm going to try again, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll try again so that you can just see what it looks like. Okay, so I understand there is like some black boxes. Is it this one, right?
Yep.
Is it very bad, the black box situation?
No, I don't see any black boxes actually.
Oh, you don't see them?
No.
Okay, then that's great. Okay, so these are what my slides kind of look like.
Okay.
Okay, and then also I will be sure. Okay. Okay, sorry. I just realized I opened the wrong one. Hang on, I just. Okay, yeah. Now this is the right one. Okay, so yeah, and then I will try to share a video. When I share the video, I'm going to share the video now.
Okay.
Share screen. I'll share the video.
Yeah, we can give it a try as well. Yep.
Okay. And you can hear the sound, right, from the video?
Yes, I can.
Okay, great.
Clear.
Okay, fantastic. So I will just pause that. Stop share. Okay. Yep. Technically, we're good to go.
No problem. I think I'll just let people in as they do come in, but we'll just start at 1 o'clock on the dot, and just let you know as well. Again, this one will be, it's a recorded session, so this will be posted to our website for the next 3 months at the very least.
Okay.
Okay, I think we're good to go, shall we?
All right. Okay. So I'll just introduce myself to begin with.
Yes, please.
Okay. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Imran, and I am the Warwick Liaison Manager for Southeast Asia. I'm based in Singapore, and my job is basically to help all the students from Malaysia, from the wider region, who are interested to go to Warwick. So I'm here to provide you with all the information that you need and provide you with any assistance that you need. Today, I'm going to talk about why you might want to consider going to the University of Warwick. I'm going to highlight, all the reasons that makes Warwick a special university, and I'm going to share with you my screen right now so that we can start. All right, so let's start with the first slide, where I'm going to tell you a little bit about Warwick's location. I'm going to share with you a quick introduction. The University of Warwick, we are located in the city of Coventry. That is of course in the UK, and we are 1 hour away from London by train. And so Coventry, as you can see on the map here, it's not far from London, like I said, 1 hour away by train, and we're 20 minutes away from Birmingham by train. So Coventry is sandwiched between two of the UK's biggest cities, right? And so it's very convenient for you to go to the city center of London, to Birmingham, enjoy city life, and then for the rest of the week, come back to the beautiful Warwick campus. And I'm going to show you more photos of campus shortly. Just to give you an idea about the size of the universities, we have 28,000 students, of which we have roughly about 350 Malaysian students. So it's quite a sizable Malaysian community that you'll be able to find at Warwick, and they provide the Malaysian students, they carry out a lot of activities under the banner of the Warwick MSA, Malaysian Students Association. And I'll tell you more about them later. So Warwick is a campus university with 3 faculties, specifically the Faculty of Arts, Social Sciences, and finally the Faculty of Science, Engineering, and Medicine. Right, so sorry, I think I skipped too much to the end. Hang on, let me just, right, okay. Now, I'd like to talk a little bit about the reputation of the University of Warwick. We are a top 10 UK university with several subjects in the top 5, such as accounting and finance, creative writing, economics, and philosophy. And this is just from the Complete University Guide ranking table 2022, right? But no matter which UK ranking table you look at, you'll find that Warwick is consistently in the top 10. We are also 3rd this year for overall satisfaction. Amongst the Russell Group universities, we are ranked 3rd in terms of overall satisfaction. And so it shows you that not only do we, are we highly ranked, academically, but in terms of the satisfaction of the students, we rank very highly as well. And also in terms of the employability aspect, in terms of how well our graduates do after they leave university, we're happy to share that Warwick has the 6th highest paid graduates in the UK 6 months after graduation. And just a couple of days ago, we received some amazing news. Warwick has been named by the Good University Guide as the runner-up for the University of the Year. And as well as that, we were given the award for being the University of the Year for teaching quality. And so Warwick, as you can see, is a very all-rounded university, right? So in terms of our academic reputation and research, it's excellent. Our students are really satisfied with the experience they get from the university. When they graduate, they get a very good pay compared to graduates from other universities. And on top of that, we provide a very high quality of teaching, as shown by the fact that we have won the Good University Guide 2022's University of the Year for teaching quality. And so when you come to Warwick, you can be assured that it is a university that will provide you with a high quality of teaching, research, and quality of life. Now, in terms of our campus, this is an aerial view of what the Warwick campus looks like. Now, if you look at the bottom half of the photo, the brown color buildings where my cursor is hovering right now, that's the accommodation. And then in the top half of the photo where all these white clusters of buildings are, that's where our faculty buildings are. So that's where you will go to class. So can you imagine if you're living in one of these accommodations, you'd wake up in the morning, surrounded by the beautiful English countryside, and then within 5 to 10 minutes, you can be in class attending, maybe a tutorial or a seminar. So from this aerial view, you can see, you can almost see that Warwick is like a small little town and everything is within walking distance. Okay, we also provide a safe environment and a sense of community, which I'm going to talk about later. So just now I gave you an aerial view of campus. So now I'm going to show you some photos from the ground. Now, I've already mentioned that campus is like a small little town. So everything you need, you'll be able to find on campus. So that means bars, restaurants, cafes, banks, supermarkets, laundromats, hairstylists, even an employment agency. All these services you'll be able to find on campus. So for example, if you're living on campus, you actually find that you don't need to go into town because everything you need, you'll be able to find on site. We also have a very international environment. More than 150 nationalities are represented on campus. And so Warwick campus is a great place for you to make friends from all over the world. It could be friends from the Middle East, from China, Japan, Korea, from America, from South America. We have students represented from all the 5 continents on our campus. Right? And finally, the other thing I want to say about campus is that it's got miles of cycle paths, trails, green spaces, lakes, basically beautiful natural environment. And you'll see that in the next slide. Right? So these are some of the photos of campus where you'll find that we have a very beautiful, clean, and natural environment for our students. We also provide awesome facilities for students. So for example, we have a newly renovated sports hub. It was opened about 1.5 years ago. And at this sports hub, you'll find amazing facilities like swimming pool. We have like a mega gym. We have yoga studios. We have rock climbing walls where the national Olympic team of the UK, where they go to train. And so lots of really amazing facilities that you can use as a Warwick student. Warwick is also the home of the Warwick Arts Centre. And the Warwick Arts Centre is actually the biggest cultural event centre outside of London. And so the Warwick Arts Centre attracts performances not only from the UK, but internationally. And in terms of the audience, they come from all, from the West Midlands region where Warwick is based. And so you find that, from people from Birmingham, from Coventry, they'll actually come to Warwick Arts Centre to enjoy the cultural performances. And of course, as a student of the University of Warwick, you'll be right in the thick of that action. Fun fact, we have campus cat. We have adopted a campus cat. His name is Rolf. He's a black cat, and he's got his own Instagram account at Rolf at Warwick, right? And so he's a bit of a celebrity, and every time there's a Rolf sighting, like students gather around him and take selfies. So he's quite a bit a phenomenon on campus. So if you're a cat lover, definitely, well, that might be something you might look forward to. Now, in terms of our facilities, other than the sports center and the art center that I've already spoken about, we also provide student accommodation on campus, right? And so, for example, this accommodation that you see here is called Lakeside, and for obvious reasons, because it's beside the lake. And one thing you'll find about Warwick accommodation is that there is really a wide variety of accommodation that will cater to every taste and every budget. All right. So some of the accommodations, they're smaller, maybe a bit older, but they're also cheaper. And then some of the accommodations that are more expensive, well, they tend to be bigger, and also they have ensuite bathrooms. So that means you don't have to share your bathroom with anyone. It's ensuite. So the point I'm trying to make here is that as a Warwick student, you'll be able to enjoy life on campus because you can live on campus at one of these accommodations, right? And you'll be given a choice as to which one you would like to stay in. You can actually do a ranking of your preferred choices, and we will try to allocate the accommodation to you based on your preferences. Now, I told you that Warwick has a wonderful community of students, researchers, and academics, right? So a couple of years ago, we actually asked our Warwick students what they enjoyed about Warwick, what they loved about Warwick. And so we organized this campaign called Love Warwick Day. And so we asked them to contribute what they thought. And these were some of the responses we received on these post-it stickers, right? If you look on the left-hand side, a lot of students, they talk about the fact that I love Warwick and the amazing people I've met in the whole university experience. So the amazing people, that refers to the Warwick community, right? Being surrounded by the most talented people. And so that's something that you can look forward to when you go to Warwick. You'll be surrounded by other brilliant people, ambitious, smart, driven, who will help to push you to become the best version of yourself. Now, on the right-hand side, you'll see a photograph that talks about Warwick's multicultural bubble. I love Warwick. It's a family bubble. You see here Warwick because it has a sense of community and belonging. So again, it's that feeling of being in a tight-knit community, being in a family, sort of like, like a family feeling on campus. And so it's very wholesome. You feel like you're living in a bubble because you feel safe, you feel protected. And so that is the feeling that you get when you live at Warwick. And that's something that we're very proud of. And this family feeling comes from the fact that you will get a lot of support when you go to Warwick. So even before you go to Warwick, for example, at the application stage, you'll find that, the Southeast Asia office, myself, I will be your personal contact to give you advice and support in your application and other preparation. For example, I give a briefing every March and July to make sure that students feel they are guided along the way, that they are guided through the process of going to the UK. And once you arrive in the UK, you'll find that support can come from many different sources. So for example, the senior tutors and personal tutors are there for academic matters, but also for personal matters. If you're going through a rough patch, if you're facing some problems, your personal tutors will be there to help you as well. Students' Union Services, they run a hotline that you can call into anonymously. If you're not feeling great, if you're if you feel that you're facing a lot of challenges, a lot of difficulties, that's a hotline for you to call in. There's also the multi-faith chaplaincy for students who want to continue to nurture their religious needs, right, and have connection with other students of faith. We have the multi-faith chaplaincy. So, for example, we have a chaplain, for Buddhist students, as well as for Christian students, for Catholic students, for Muslim students. We have the Imam, and so for students who want to make sure that they nurture their religious life, that's possible as well on campus. There's a health center where obviously if you're not feeling well, you can go and see a doctor there. And then, of course, Warwick provides security patrols to keep campus safe. But nowadays, safety is not just about physical safety from violence or something like that. Safety is also about COVID safety. And Warwick, we have implemented measures to make sure that we keep campus COVID safe. So that means, for certain areas, there will continue to be social distancing, there will continue to be face masks, etc., to make sure that COVID doesn't get out of hand. Now, another area where students get support is from other students through their hobbies, through their personal interests. So you'll be happy to know that at the University of Warwick, we have more than 75 sports activities available, and also more than 250 clubs and societies, right? So, for example, I've got a photo up here of students in the blue t-shirts. They're doing some kind of sport, and you might be wondering what sport they're playing. And let me tell you, the answer is that they are playing Quidditch from the Harry Potter novels, right? So we actually have a Harry Potter society, Harry Potter and Quidditch society. And so when they get together, they play Quidditch, and they discuss Harry Potter stuff. So that is just one of the examples of the clubs you'll be able to find on campus. Lots of quirky clubs like Cheese and Chocolate Society, but also like more fringe adrenaline, clubs for adrenaline junkies. For example, we have a skydiving club, scuba diving. So really the variety is huge. And so you'll find that whatever your interest, you'll probably be able to find a community of students to enjoy, to share that passion with you. And of course, we have the Malaysian Students Association, because I talked to you about the community of Malaysian students. And so Malaysian students, they get together to organize lots of different activities throughout the year. Here, what you see in the photo is their spring picnic. So where obviously you can see mee goreng is being served, making me hungry right now. So lots of delicious Malaysian food on offer when the Malaysians get together. So the Malaysian students, they don't just organize picnics, they also organize other activities such as Malaysia Night, which is usually a big performance. They also organize the Warwick Sea Games, where it's a sporting event involving all the Southeast Asian countries. Malaysian Students Association, they're an awesome society, very active, organized, lots of fun activities. So definitely that's something that you can check out when you go to Warwick as well. Careers and employability. So this is something that I understand is very important for our students, because after all, you're paying a lot of money to go to study overseas. And so careers and employability is naturally something that you're concerned about. Now, at the University of Warwick, we will make sure that you have the resources you need to help you find work experience. So for example, internships. These are usually done in summer. So during the summer vacation, you'll be encouraged to go on internships. Most of our Warwick students, they will look for internship in summer because they're very ambitious and they're very they're go-getters. And so in fact, I know of some students who even try to squeeze in 2 internships during the summer vacation. And our students, when they go on internships, they tend to find internships not only in the big MNCs in London, but also a number find internships with the local SMEs around Coventry as well. And I'll tell you more about that later. During the pandemic, there were some problems, because of the shutdown that was happening in the UK. So there was problems like going into an office to do your internship. So Warwick Careers team, they actually worked very hard to put together and to join this program called the Teamwork Virtual International Internship, where students from different top universities in the world globally are put together in a virtual team, an online team, and they work on projects that are offered by major companies around the world. So some of the major companies that took part in this project include CIMB Malaysia, Telstra Australia, which is the leading telecom and technology company in Australia, Heteronomics UK, which is an economics and finance consultancy in the UK. And these are just some of the examples, right? And so you can see Warwick is always working very hard to make sure that our students get that work experience, even when there are challenges like the COVID pandemic. Now, apart from the internships, our students can also go out for a year. We call it a year out, or another name for it is the intercalated year. Now, what happens during the intercalated year? It's usually taken between year 2 and year 3. So after year 2, you don't continue with your studies. You take a break for 1 year. And during this 1 year, you can go out to work in industry, or you can go overseas to study, like on an exchange program, for example, or you can do a combination of both, right? And so this again enriches the experience of our students, and we also allow for that to happen through this intercalated year. Another way that students gain valuable work experience is through part-time work. And when you come to the UK, you'll find that you are able to work 20 hours per week. And when you're a Warwick student, you'll find that there are quite a number of part-time job opportunities available. So for example, you can be a campus tour guide, you can work as a barista in one of our cafes, or a waiter or waitress in one of our restaurants. You can work at the art center as an usher. You can basically lots and lots of jobs. And there's even a job agency on campus called Unitemps to help you look for that part-time job, right? So in terms of the opportunities that are available, let me just move this. In terms of the opportunities that are available, you'll find that Warwick provides you with a lot of support. So not only not only do we connect you with the big companies in London, but also the local SMEs, and these are promoted on a web portal called My Advantage. So it's a portal dedicated to our students, right? And that's where they can find all the job and internship opportunities. My Advantage is only open to Warwick students. And then on top of that, you also get to go for one-to-one appointments with our career counselors. Now, what happens at during these appointments? Basically, you can do a consultation about your CV to get some feedback about how your CV can be improved, how to present it to make it more attractive to employers. You can also use that one-to-one appointment to do a mock interview or to get job interview training. So for example, I know of a Singapore student who was trying to get internships, but he kept failing at the interview stage. And so he actually went to the careers team to get help. They gave him some training, and the very next interview he went to was with the Royal Bank of Scotland, and he clinched that internship, and he told me that he was really grateful because he felt that training for interviews really helped him. Now, networking is an important part of getting these job opportunities. And at Warwick, we provide you with lots of occasions and opportunities for you to do networking. So for example, we organize career fairs and recruitment events. So when I say career fairs, it's not just like a once a year event. All the departments and all the students are involved, and like all sorts of companies are involved all at the same time. No, that's not how we do it. Our career fairs are very specialized, very targeted. And so there'll be one career fair for the law school, there'll be one career fair for the business school, targeting the respective industries. And so you'll find that it's very efficient and very fruitful and productive for everyone involved. So it maximizes the possibility for you to be networking with the right potential employers. Right? There are also employer presentations where we invite companies to come onto campus to present to our students. And when we invite companies, they will come because companies in the UK, they understand the quality of Warwick graduates, and they are always very eager to hire Warwick graduates. So for example, Warwick is the 6th most targeted university by the UK's top employers. And this was from an independent survey that was carried out by High Flyers job consultancy. Now, in terms of networking, there are other opportunities as well, not just career fairs and recruitment events, but also you can get networking opportunities by taking part in societies. So for example, I told you I mentioned all these fun societies like Harry Potter and all that, but there are also societies that are sort of focused on your academic subject or focused on your career. So for example, we have the Warwick Economics Summit. So this is a student-led event where a lot of very high-profile speakers will be invited to come to campus. So past speakers include Professor Joseph Stiglitz, who won the Nobel Prize for Economics, Ursula von der Leyen, who is the president of the European Commission, Queen Rania of Jordan, and many more. So a lot of very high-profile speakers come to the Warwick Economics Summit to speak. And you can find more information about that on the Warwick Economics Summit website. Closer to home, or rather, something that is a bit more relevant to ASEAN, we also have a society called the Warwick ASEAN Conference, and they organize a yearly conference that is focused on Southeast Asia. And that's when you get to meet business leaders, decision makers from the ASEAN region. So for example, I have an anecdote. During one of these conferences, one of the Indonesian students was assigned as a liaison to a Malaysian speaker. And the Malaysian speaker was very impressed by our Indonesian student. They exchanged contact details. And after the Indonesian student graduated, he actually wrote back to that Malaysian speaker, who was the CEO of a consultancy in Malaysia. And of course, the speaker remembered him, and through that connection, he was able to land a job in that consultancy, but he was based in the Jakarta office. Our student was based in Jakarta office after he graduated. Right? And so these are just some of the opportunities that you will get when you go to Warwick and when you go out and join the right activities. Our Warwick alumni, those who go back to Malaysia, often end up in some of the most prestigious companies in Malaysia, such as Maybank, Sime Darby, Bank Negara, PNB. Allen Overy is an international law firm. JP Morgan, University of Malaya, where that's where the academics, those who are involved in research and academia, you'll find Warwick graduates there, and also Petronas. Definitely we can see that, you know, Warwick alumni, when they go back to their home country, you know, they will find that they have a good advantage in the job market. For those Malaysians who want to stay back in the UK to work, I have very good news for you. The UK government has changed the law. So now, when you study in the UK, you will be able to apply for an extra 2 years to continue to stay in the UK and get a job, right? So that's the good news. You can apply for a graduate visa, and with this graduate visa, you can stay in the UK and you can look for a job and get work experience in the UK as well. So it makes you know, getting a job in the UK that much easier. Now, a lot of you will want to know, okay, I'm sold, I want to go to Warwick, for example, I hope. Now, you might want to know what are the entry requirements. In terms of the courses that we have on offer, if you're doing IB, then it's 34 to 39 points. For A-level students, we're looking for students that range from ABB to AAA. In fact, some of our courses are now asking for A star, A star, A for the super competitive courses, right? English, as long as you have GCE, O-level English or 1119 English, then that's fine. We will accept that. So you don't have to do an IELTS if you have 1119 English, or if you're IGCSE English as first language. If you're interested to apply, then you have to apply via ucas.com. Basically on UCAS, you will have 5 choices available. The deadline to apply is 26th of January. Scholarships. This is something that a lot of students are interested in. For University of Warwick, in 2021, we launched the Warwick Undergraduate Global Excellence Scholarship, which includes 20 full fee scholarships per year of study and another 160 £13,000 scholarships. So that's a lot of money, and that will help to go towards paying for your tuition fees. So those of you who are interested in these scholarships, first of all, you need to apply for the University of Warwick. That's the first step. You have to apply for Warwick, and then after you've applied and after you've got an offer from the University of Warwick, then you will be able to apply for the scholarship. All right, and you can study any subject for this one undergraduate global excellence scholarship. It doesn't matter what subject you study, and it doesn't matter which country you come from. You will be, as long as you've got an offer from Warwick and you apply by the UCAS deadline, you'll be able to qualify for this scholarship. Another scholarship is the Yayasan Al-Bukhari scholarship, but this one is only targeted at students who are studying at one of these departments, either Department of Economics, School of Engineering, or Warwick Business School. So only students from these 3 departments are targeted. Malaysian students can apply. And again, it's similar to the other scholarship. You need to apply to Warwick first, get an offer, and after you've got an offer, then you can apply for the scholarship. And when you apply for Warwick, you must do it via before the UCAS deadline, right? Which is, this year it's 26 January. So your next steps, what do you do now? Basically, you should go to our website to find out what are the courses that we have, to see whether the course you're interested in is available at Warwick. So you go to warwickac.ac.uk/study/undergraduate. You'll come to this page. Apart from looking for the courses, you can also check out our open day. When will our next virtual open day be held? There's also an events calendar to see what are all the other virtual events that are happening. And you can also sign up for our newsletter to receive updates, updates from the University of Warwick, especially updates pertaining to the course that you're interested in. And also, I strongly recommend going to this website, our.warwick.ac.uk. This is a student blog. You'll find a lot of different students writing about their experiences of studying at the University of Warwick. So you can hear it straight from the horse's mouth, from the students themselves. And you can also connect with the students. You can actually ask the student bloggers questions and they will reply to you. All right. And finally, I'd just like to give you my contact information. My name is Imran. This is my email address, i.hashim@warwick.ac.uk. And this is my WhatsApp number. You can actually feel free to WhatsApp me your questions. I'll be happy to answer you. So this is the number for you to get hold of me on WhatsApp. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing for a while and I'm going to start sharing again. I'm going to share screen and I'm just going to show you my website, sorry, a YouTube video. So, which I think you will find interesting. I hope you'll find it interesting.
We're at a critical point in history. You've reached a pivotal point in your life. This is the point. So don't let this moment pass you by. Get ready for it. Make sure you're equipped for anything the world throws at you. Be guided by expert minds. Don't leave yourself on mute. Don't stand still. Be part of a community which allows everyone to have a voice, to stand alone or to work in teams, to speak with freedom. Don't fear the future. Embrace it. Right now, in every community, city and country, we need leaders, imagination and insight. We need you. So yes, it is a critical point in history for everyone. But it's also an opportunity. It's your opportunity. We're ready to change your world. We're ready to change the world. Get ready.
Right, okay, so that's the video presentation. And so now I have come to the end of my presentation today.
Thank you very much, Imran. I think that was very, very informative. Yeah. So I think what we'll do here, since we'll be uploading this onto our website for the students to access anytime. Yeah. So we will send the link to you as well when the time comes.
All right. Thank you very much, Justin.
Thank you very much, Imran. Thank you for your time. It's very good.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. By the way, Justin, I'm just wondering, there doesn't seem to be any students who sort of joined today.
Yes, I think some of them might be in another room, but
oh, okay.
there are two competitive ones going on at the same time. So I think it's a case of some of them, they are choosing to go to one and then they will log on. Usually based on our experience, they log on to check the other ones out.
Oh, I see. Do you know what's the session that is happening concurrently? Do you have any idea?
I have to check first. I'm not too sure actually. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
I think that one is Swinburne, Australian actually.
Right.
They've got Sarawak campus lah.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for the info.
No
All right.
problem.
Thank you very much, Justin.
No, thank you very much, Imran.
Okay. Take care.
Take care. You too.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye.